This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Barnes and Leslie, good morning. Welcome to the Morning X. We have them. We have the tickets to get you into Goo Goo Dolls at Chastain Park. That will be with Dashboard Confessional. It's coming up at the ticket window. The Queen will be in this morning, just after 8. And we have $1,000 to give away on Monday. Is it going to be you that wins it? All you have to do is listen and sign up right now in the 99X Freeloader app or at 99X.com. Let's get some Sleaze with Fram.
Oh, this is juicy. Gigi Paris, Glenn Powell's ex-girlfriend, has broken her silence on all those rumors surrounding Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney. Yeah, she was on the Too Much podcast, Too Much, hosted by Emma Klipstein, talking about her relationship and how it ended. If you remember all of those rumors, she finally just goes there, and this is the first time she's talked about this and not holding back. Barnes, she was shattered by all of the rumors swirling around Glenn and Sydney Sweeney.
Is she a model? I don't know who she is.
Yeah, she's a model, yeah.
Gigi Paris?
Yes, she's gorgeous.
Talk to me, Gigi.
I had two options. I could either pretend like I was going along with everything and have everyone wonder, like, are they hooking up? Are they not hooking up? Is she okay with this? What the f***? Like, or stand up for myself and say, no, I'm actually not okay with this, and I'm walking away. So that's what I decided to do. It wasn't a way to like monetize the breakup. It wasn't a way to twist the story around. Like, I was shattered. I was actually trying to get a work visa to go over and work alongside my partner because I didn't want to go visit unless I could also focus on my own career because that was important to me. I'm not going to put everything aside.
Yeah.
That's right. And I'm paying my own bills here. But yeah, I was waiting for that to happen. And then I saw this hit the media and I was like, hello, like, what's going on here? Like, I was completely blindsided.
Yeah, apparently people were tagging her in all these comments, Barnes, but she felt like she was fed to the dogs. She went on to express her frustration with him for really not being supportive or not shutting down the rumors like he didn't. And then she revealed the exact moment she realized her relationship with Glenn Powell was over.
He called and said, the producers and I have discussed that I think it's best that you don't come to visit to keep Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Nope. And that's when I hung up and I was like, this mother is done to me.
Who called? She said she.
Yeah, either it was somebody on the set of the show called and said, because she wanted to go and join him. And they're like, yeah, we don't think it's a good idea.
Yikes.
I mean, that is like juicy. Have you been seeing all of these interviews with Dakota Johnson and Pedro Pascal? It's almost like they're so flirty together because they have that new movie, Materialists. And it's getting huge scores on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know if you know about it. She plays Lucy, this high-powered New York City matchmaker, caught between her ex, Chris Evans, and her ridiculously wealthy new client, Pedro Pascal. Well, anyway, they were just recently interviewed talking about, have you ever gotten hurt on the set of a movie?
Have you ever had any accidents while filming?
Yes, I have. I've gotten hurt. For real.
Me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you get hurt on?
I got whiplash.
You got whiplash.
From 50 Shades. Oh, God.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite thing. Oh, what's all meaningless after that?
Those sound like two people that know each other well.
Yeah, she got whiplash from 50 Shades, and then she and Chris Evans were on the Today Show promoting The Materialist and talking about what would be a dating deal breaker.
If either of you were to ever engage with a real life matchmaker, what would be one non-negotiable for you?
Ooh, what's the non-negotiable? Oh. I would say must love dogs.
Oh.
Gotta love dogs. If you're not a dog person, what are we doing?
Okay.
Like not an
That's concise.
Well, okay, all right. That's
There it is.
That's the only non-negotiable.
She seems like she's just such a free spirit now after, breaking it off with Coldplay
I know.
Boy.
I see her being very flirty with Pedro. I'm just
Slightly.
saying that.
Yeah, they seemed very, very loose.
How about a Stephen King novel coming to life? Again, this one's called The Institute. Yes, there's a little trailer based on the Stephen King novel, The Institute. Centers around Luke Ellis, a teenage genius who's kidnapped and taken to a facility called The Institute, where other kids with special abilities are held. A former police officer named Tim Jameson soon becomes entwined in Luke's situation. Mary Louise Parker stars in the series, premiering its first 2 episodes July 13th on MGM.
Your brain and what it can do is a gift. God knows it didn't come from us. See how far it can take you.
Welcome to the Institute.
Have we been kidnapped?
They call it recruited.
Who's they?
Congratulations
For
for being here.
my parents? Do they know where I am? Are they alive?
Of course. We're not monsters. There are things going on that you would not believe.
Man, that sounds very Stephen King-ish.
It does sound Stephen King-ish. Guess who's on a roll now? Patrick Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, he really has taken off. A lot of interest.
Yeah, after The White Lotus, he's going to join Margaret Qualley in a romantic drama called Love of Your Life. Ryan Gosling and one of his producing partners are producing this for Amazon MGM, following a young woman played by Margaret Qualley, who I love, who loses her husband and then goes on this journey to find a way to forward in her life. Schwarzenegger will play an old friend and an ex. You see where this is going, Barnes? Sources say the drama will commence shooting in August in all sorts of European locations.
I wonder if he ever thought for a minute about not using Schwarzenegger. Because, some of these Nepo babies are using different names. You heard about Obama's daughters using her middle name. Because Schwarzenegger just kind of sticks out.
Yeah, I thought so too. And you remember he sat down and talked to his dad. I think it was at Actors on Actors.
Yeah.
And they talked about that. But, maybe he's leaning into it.
Yeah.
He looks nothing like his father, by the way.
No.
That is your celebrity sleaze.
Former U.S. Navy SEAL Sean Ryan captures real stories about sacrifice and strength.
We go into this hooch searching for Christ knows what.
Regardless if anybody else does it, will you do it?
There's a lot of things that are hurtful and disturbing.
Can't get anybody to talk about it.
Uncovering truth with the heroes who live to tell it.
There's a saying, there's no atheist in a foxhole.
That was the hardest part for you coming home.
Was.
How'd you get through it?
I worked hard.
The Sean Ryan Show.
You ready?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.